class. Good day. How are you all doing? I hope you all are fine because I am fine too. Well, you're welcome to a new school here. School has started and my work has started. No time to play anymore. No time for hide and seek games. Hope you had a wonderful break. And now we are back to business. Well, today we will start our lesson for this school year with sound drill. What are sounds? What to your knowledge is a sound? Well, as you can see, a sound is the raw form of a letter. It is a raw form of a letter in English. What do I mean by this? This means a sound is a process through which a letter is formed or realized. So before you see the letters of the alphabet beautifully written on a board or in a book, before they were realized in those shapes you see them, they had to undergo the process, the creation process. And this raw form of those letters is referred to as sound. So sounds are written in slashes. Look at the examples below. Go straight to your dictionary looking for the meaning of a word. When you see the word, beside it you will see something like this one on the board, the slashes and the sound in between those slashes. So let's say you're looking for the word good and you go to your dictionary. You will see the word good spelled G-O-O-D. And then beside it, you will see some kind of funny kinds of letters like they have been drawn. Not very clearly written. Those are sounds. That is the raw form of the word. So from those sounds, each letter is represented by a sound. So from the sound of each letter, you get to know how to pronounce a complete word. So then, today, we are not going to be looking at these sounds you see on the board. The examples on the board are the vowels of the English language, the monotone vowels. So the sounds A, E, O, and U, which I know you have been hearing from Class 1, nursery school. I know you're already familiar with them. These are the vowel sounds of English language. The English language also has other sounds, the consonant sounds like B, K, D. So those B is a sound representing B, K is a sound representing C, D is a sound representing D. Just like these ones on the board. A is a sound representing letter A, is a sound representing letter E is a sound representing the letter I, O is a sound representing the letter O, and U is a sound representing the letter U. So today we will be looking at two very special sounds of the English language. So let's have our board cleaned and go directly to our focus of the day. So today, we will be looking at the A and the I sounds of the English language. I know that from Form 1 you have been seeing the other sounds, and now you've gone to another level to see words or letters that are represented by two sounds, the E the L and the E forming the A sound, and the R and the E forming the I sound to represent a single letter. So, looking at the board, you see these words which I know you have been using almost every day of your life, or almost all through your life you'll be using these words. So now I want you to pronounce them. Pronounce them in just your usual style. Well, I know that you must all have had diverse ways of pronouncing the sounds. Some must have said day, Island, word, cease, kirks, wind. But you have to know that the highlighted letters in those words carry the A and the I sound. Column A represents the A sound and column B represents the I sound. So the letters that are written in color inks represent these sounds in this word. As such, the above words are pronounced like this. In column A, we have day, weights, and cakes. And in column B, we have island, size, and wine. So now I want you to pronounce these words after me. Day, weights, cakes, island, size, wide. So once more, pronounce them after me. Day, weight, cakes, island, size, and wide. So then, having known how these words are pronounced, I hope that after this class, you'll be able to make a difference in your home, in your community, and among your friends. So now I want you to read this passage and then pick out words containing these sounds that we've just treated. Well, I will help you in reading the passage. While I'm reading, pay keen attention to the words carrying this sound, because the objective of this passage is for you to be able to use words and to form words that carry the A and the I sound. So then let's go ahead. Tomorrow I will send a mail to my grandmom informing her about my birthday. I will also go to the salon to get a nice hairdo. And on that day, I will stay indoors eating rice. So then, let's look at the passage once more. Now, in this second reading, I will urge you to open your ears, read and listen to me attentively while I read, because from this passage, you're going to bring out words that carry the A and the I sounds. So then, let's move on. Tomorrow I will send a mail to my grandmom informing her about my birthday. I will also go to the salon to get a nice hairdo. And on that day, I will stay indoors eating rice. Once more, open your ears. Tomorrow I will send a mail to my grandmom informing her about my birthday. I will also go to the salon to get a nice hairdo. And on that day, I will stay indoors eating rice. So, from hearing me read the passage, which are the words in this little passage that carry the A and the I sound? Well, if through your reading and through your hearing, you got the following words: mail, day, nice, day, stay, and rise, then you are correct. If you got mail, birthday, rise, nice, and stay, then you are correct. Mail, birthday carries the A sound. Nice and rise carries the I sound. And stay also carries the A sound. So then, after getting to this point, why do you think we have to study sounds? What reason will you give somebody if they ask you, why do we study sounds? Is it necessary for one to study sounds? What will you tell a person? That is the importance of studying sound. Well, we'll start by looking at the very obvious reasons. Sound helps in articulation. What do I mean by this? It helps you to be able to know how to shape your mouth when pronouncing a word. To articulate means to pronounce correctly. So if you're able to know the sound of a letter and the letters of a given word, then you'll obviously be able to pronounce that word correctly. When you also know how to pronounce word correctly, you'll be confident when you're talking. So give us confidence when talking. At times from the way people speak, we get to know their level of education. If someone comes to you speaking and pronouncing word in such a shameful way, you obviously see the person as an illiterate. So also, sound helps to boost your moral, your dignity. It gives you, when you're able to pronounce word correctly, it gives you a strong personality. You can speak in public and people admire you and people are happy to listen to you speak. When you're speaking, because you pronounce word correctly, you are able to articulate correctly, people never get tired of listening to you. So then let's look at the major importance of sounds. So as we said, it helps in articulation. So the reasons we should study sounds are: 1. It enables us to pronounce words correctly, as we already said, in articulation. So when you're able to know the sound of a letter, then you're able to know the sound of every letter in a word. From knowing the sound of each letter, combining it to the sound of the next letter, so finally forming the sound of all the letters in a word, then you'll be able to pronounce that word correctly. Also, the study of sound enables us to spell word correctly. If you are able to know that the letter A is represented by the R sound, I know that the letter B is represented by the B sound. I know that the letter O is represented by the O sound. I know that the letter U is represented by the U sound. And you also know that the letter T is represented by the T sound. You'll be able to spell the word bowed. So, when we say sound enables us to spell words correctly, we are simply saying that when you know the sound of each letter in a word, you'll be able to spell the word correctly, because from the sound, you know which letter it represents. Also, the study of sound helps us to know how to split words. That is, splitting words into syllables. When you are able to pronounce a word correctly, you will obviously know how many syllables are there in the words, and you'll be able to split the word in case of syllabification. So, having heard all this and having learned all this, I hope that when next you speak in public, in your class, with your parents at home, and with your friends around the neighborhood, do well to make a difference and to show them that you are a student and you are studying. When you speak, learn to pronounce words correctly and speak like an educated student from the Dead Wings Academy. This brings us to the end of our lesson for today. See you next class.